I only have 10 minutes to create an AI receptionist that's 80% less expensive than a human, yet nobody can tell it's an AI. So let's get started right now. So first, I'm going to go right into the Nova Echo AI platform. And here we have great resources and tools that will help us build one of the best conversational voice AI receptionists in the world. So first, I'm going to choose English as language. Opening message, I'm going to say, hey, this is Sam from Medical Mango. How can I help? All right, so we're going to pretend to be a doctor's office called Medical Mango, and we're going to make it work. We're going to choose Troy. The name here does not have to match up with the name here. Perfect. We're going to scroll down. We have sensitivity. I'm going to put interrupt sensitivity at high. I'm going to put response speed at sensitive. This means that if somebody tries to interrupt, the AI will immediately stop and listen to them. That's what the high will do, rather than wait a little bit until they show more intent. And then the response speed, I'm going to put on sensitive rather than auto so that it responds a little bit quicker. AI creativity, I'm going to put that at 0.8. So it's a little bit more dynamic. It can have more in-depth conversations with people that call in. Next, I'm going to set up an actual prompt. Okay, so I'm going to start it with your name is Sam. You're taking calls on behalf of Medical Mango. Is a doctor's office that helps people with whatever they need. You have a broad topics that people may ask you about, you will need to cover. Okay, so this is just some basic prompting. Then we're going to give it a little bit of a script. So we're going to put script. We're going to say answer whatever questions the prospect has. And then once you're done, say, is there anything else I can help you with? And make sure to only let them book for a time that we are available for. Okay, so now it has some context. Now we're going to do knowledge base. So the knowledge base is basically where we're going to give it a bunch of questions and answers. That way it knows how to actually answer the questions that it's going to get here. Because we're telling it to answer questions. We're telling it to take calls. But if it doesn't actually have answers, it's just going to make them up. And it's very good at making up answers, don't get me wrong, because it will pull information from the internet and it will say things in a very intelligent way that makes sense, but it may not always be accurate. So while it may look good, it won't be accurate, and that doesn't look good in the end, right? So we're going to do question. That answer question is going to be, when are you guys open till? And the answer would be, hours of operation are 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. EST. We'll say Eastern. Okay, so I just went to a website and I got a random doctor's information, although obviously we would do this with the information that you have, right? And then we'll say, so we help the treatments of all kinds, including, let's put it like this. We help with treatments of all kinds. Would you like to know what we specialize in? Okay, cool. And then here, we're going to put general information. Okay, and we're just going to dump information here. So this can be done in a much better way if we had the time, but we're trying to make this in 10 minutes. So we're just going to dump information. Okay, perfect. So there's a whole bunch of information. I know it looks hard to read for us, but an AI doesn't care. It can read it fine. So practice names. This is the practice. Education, training, medical school, Tulane University, etc., etc. Cool. So now it has general information that it can pull from, right? If the AI says, well, would you like to know what we specialize in? The person says yes. Then it will come here and it will say, okay, well, we specialize in da 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 da, and it will answer that question because it has it in its general information database. Okay, let's do one more Q&A. Let's say, do you accept, X health insurance? I don't know. I'm not even going to think of a name right now. Do you accept X health insurance? Yes, we do accept X health insurance and more. Perfect. All right. And then this is pretty solid. Okay. So we have a voice. We have an initial message. Oh, we didn't set up appointment booking yet because we do have that appointment booking here, but we have to set it up. So let's do that. Okay. So we're going to set it up with cal.com here. And this looks a little confusing, but it's actually super simple. It takes about 3 minutes to set up. So we're going to go do that, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I put dummy information here, although it really only takes about 3 minutes to actually get this information from your cal.com account. And cal.com integrates directly with Google Calendar and directly with Outlook, and can also integrate with a whole bunch of other CRM platforms. So the calendar booking can really be done on GHL, Nova Echo CRM, cal.com, or whatever CRM you use. Echo integrates with over 3,000 different platforms, so it's very broad. So anyways, username, API key, event ID, and location. We're going to actually do a Zoom call. We're going to press save. Perfect. So now we have calendar booking set up. We have our script. We have our prompting. We have the knowledge base. We have the general information. Now it's time to do a test call and actually see how well this works. So let's press save agent. Let's name this Doctor's Office Medical Mango Test Agent. And then we will press save. I just wanted to get a little bit more information on your practice.
Of course. Our practice specializes in a wide range of treatments, including HIV/AIDS, coronary artery disease, chronic high blood pressure, problems with testicular function, high cholesterol, and insomnia. We focus on providing comprehensive care to meet our patients' needs. Our office hours are from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We also accept various health insurances, including Medicare, Cigna, Health Mango, and more. Is there anything specific you would like to know about our services or specialties?
Yeah, I want to make sure I have a doctor that's very experienced. Can you tell me a little bit more about the experience of the main doctor that works at that practice?
Absolutely. The main doctor at our practice has extensive experience in internal medicine. He graduated from Tufts University with a Doctor of Medicine degree in mathematics.
Wait, I have a question. I only speak Spanish. I know I'm speaking even English, but I only speak Spanish for some reason. When I'm in person, I like speaking Spanish. So is that something that you guys would be able to help with, or do you guys only speak English there?
We can definitely accommodate you. The main doctor at our practice speaks both English and Spanish, so you can feel comfortable communicating in Spanish during your visits. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'd like to book an appointment with you guys then.
Great. When are you available for an appointment? We are open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Let me know what works best for you.
Would tomorrow at 3 p.m. work?
Unfortunately, tomorrow at 3 p.m. is not available.
Okay, whatever. You guys get the point. Okay, so that was pretty dang good. For a 10-minute agent, that was pretty damn good. It definitely messed up at the beginning because it just read out all of the answers to the questions instead of waiting for me to ask the questions. And that can be easily fixed with some more prompting and some more working on the agent. Overall, we did build that within 10 minutes. Actually, we built it in about 7 minutes roughly. And it worked pretty dang well. Okay, so it read out the specialties. It realized that the guy spoke Spanish and English. It had all the answers to all the different questions. It booked an appointment, or it was going to, but it was busy at that time. Saw that they were busy at that time. And it introduced itself correctly. So that's good. So basically, how the voice AI agents work is that I always say this 80% of the agent can be done in 20% of the time. It's the famous 80-20 rule. Honestly, I think it's even more extreme with voice AI. It feels like 90% can be done in 10% of the time. Okay. But that last 10% is so powerful. It's so powerful. And it takes way longer. It can take days or weeks often. And it takes a lot of expertise and a lot of skill to be able to do that. So this first 10 minutes, you can do it. You can do it 100%. Most people can do it. And you'll get an agent that's good. It works, but it won't necessarily perform super well. It won't be able to do things like a human would. But on the other hand, if you have a lot of expertise, you've done this hundreds of times like we have, and you put in days or weeks into the project, you can get it 100% perfect and sounding just like a human where nobody can tell, and it can answer every single question. Okay, that was half a page of a prompt. We built 30-page, 40-page prompts that are perfect. So regardless, enough bragging. If you want us to set up an agent like this for your business, just like I set it up here, but obviously at 100%, much more complex, then book a meeting, a demo call with us using the link below in the description. We'll show you how we can set this up in your specific business because it doesn't just work for doctors, it works for all kinds of companies, even though we do work with a lot of doctors. We'll answer any questions you have and we'll show you how our plans work. So I hope to see you on one of those calls. Again, the link is in the description, and regardless, have an amazing day.